everybody, my name's Paul Tran. Welcome to Learning Unplugged. Learning Unplugged is the place to come for acoustic music and a little bit of acoustic learning. What we mean by acoustic learning is learning without any technology, except the camera that's pointing at me right now. What we do on Learning Unplugged is we take a look at some simple, effective models that help us think and do things differently. Let's put the boring away for now. Now, today, we're going to take a look at a really good model for when you're job hunting. It works really well when you're submitting application forms or whether you're applying online, and it's even better when you get to interview stage. It's something called a STAR model. 4 very simple steps that help us encapsulate why we're a really good candidate. What we're going to do is go through all 4 of them and then have a quick chat about how we can make it work for us. Before we do that, a quick story. About a year ago, sitting at home, having me breakfast, 8:19, phone goes. One of my clients asked me if I could do a piece of work for them that day. Yeah, sure. What time? 9:30 this morning. I know it's really short notice, Paul, but it's something you've done before and we thought we'd just ask. So, of course, I took it. And then I thought, wow, I've got an hour and a little bit. So what have I got to do? So I thought straight away, the workout has 5 themes. Let's work around those 5 themes and how I can make them work for that client. Let's think about what they need to make it really energetic, really memorable. And then I went and delivered it. And everything worked really well. And the feedback was really good. The client was really happy. And nobody realised that I got the job at the last minute, except the people who asked me and me. And it was a great result. And what I've done in that short story is go through the STAR model. Let's go through it bit by bit. We start off with the situation. My situation was that my client had needed someone at very short notice to do a piece of work for them. My task was to deliver the 90-minute session energetically, brilliantly, memorably, and leave the delegates with a really good learning experience and some good ideas about what they were going to do differently after the session. Ooh. My actions were to prepare in the hour, to get into the right state, to have loads of energy, to think about the science around what we were doing and give them that really good experience. Now, when we're at the action stage, it's really important to think about the letter I. That's what that is, it's the letter I. Because when we're at the action stage, what we talk about is what we did. I did. I delivered, I energized, I persuaded, I managed, I listened, I cared. I is very important because what I says is that I'm taking ownership of the situation, I'm taking ownership of the task, and I'm taking ownership of my actions. Because your actions lead to your results. And the result in my case was that a very happy bunch of delegates and a very happy client. One little tip, by the way, is when you get to the results stage, make sure the results are positive. The amount of times as an interviewer, people said to me, it didn't work, Paul. And it kind of leaves it a little bit flat. So what's important is that the results are really successful results that encourage the recruiter to take you on. And there you have it. That's the STAR model. This was the situation. This was the task I had to undertake. These were the actions I took. And these are the results that I got. It's a brilliant model when you're selling yourself in any part of the job application process. By the way, if you're the one doing the interviewing, frame your questions around the STAR model. Paul, tell me about a situation when you had to persuade somebody. Paul, describe to me the task at hand. Paul, can you tell me a little bit more about what actions you took to make that happen? Paul, describe to me the results that you achieved. What you'll find when you use it as an interviewer is you get into a real habit of asking the questions that get your information very quickly. As an applicant, it's a brilliant way of selling yourself. And it's also a nice model if you're a little bit nervous. If you stick to STAR, you'll be describing why you're one of, if not the best candidate. And that's how it works. A really simple, effective model. Give it a go. If you want to know more about STAR, pop your questions down here. Oh, and if you have any requests for any future Learning Unplugged, whether it's models or music, pop them down there too. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. See you soon.